We've been very keen to get the pupils out of their area, out of the West End of Newcastle, to see parts of the world that they wouldn't otherwise see. And we thought, well, Everest Base Camp, and then why not?
The trip was a trip trekking in Nepal from basically starting in Kathmandu, flying up to Lucknow Airport and trekking up to Mount Everest Base Camp and above. We climbed Kalapatar and then back round again and back to Kathmandu.
Well, at first I thought it was a joke, like I didn't think that they would be able to plan it and then get all over there and then get up and down. And I just knew it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
We got donation sheets for people to make donations to fundraise.
We rode the equivalent of the Channel, English Channel. We took part in running the length of Hadrian's Wall. We did the National Three Peaks Challenge.
The training was difficult. We had to spend most nights after school in the gym.
Just on the treadmill running, and some people did like weights and that, so they get used to carrying the weights on the backpacks.
Well done, guys.
Yeah. Normal Everest.
I just think it was amazing. Like, you don't normally see scenery like that anywhere you would normally go.
It was sort of sensory overloads. We drove through Kathmandu, see all the busy people, the traffic's mad out there.
I mean, there's prayer flags everywhere, particularly on the mountains. The bridges are covered in prayer flags. There's big monuments, Chortens and Marnie stones with all the Nepalese writing on them, Tibetan prayers and everything on them.
You had to walk to the left of them for good luck, and if you walk like the opposite way, you get bad luck if you walk past them.
Just surrounded by mountains, bigger than anything you could ever expect. The sky was a different colour, if you can describe that. It was a blue that I've never seen before.
I was very struck by not only the magnificence of the mountains and the scenery, but also the people. The people were absolutely wonderful and lovely, genuine.
Lucknow Airport was the airport before we started our trek. It was a really small airport. The runway is only 450 odd metres. It was just run straight off the end of a mountain with these tiny planes, which is like going to break in the air, feels like.
Thank you. Thank you.
The bridges that we went over were like about 10 times the size of houses. And then we were like over a river with loads of rocks and fast flowing water.
It was pretty scary because you didn't know where to land if you were going to go down.
That's the bridge we've just crossed. Pretty scary.
There was a lot of yaks, which was terrifying.
The yaks were there just to carry the goods up and down the mountains because there's no roads.
That way.
The trek was tough. It was 14 days continuous walking, and most of it was uphill, 10 days uphill and 4 days downhill essentially. 80 miles round trip altogether. I think we've all probably done harder days in the hills when we were actually training for it, but when you're doing 14 days consecutively, and then you're getting to a lodge, sleeping in very, very cold rooms.
Some of the lodges were like, they were nice, but they weren't really clean. One of the girls had to sleep in a bed and she got bit by the bed bugs on her bed.
I think you forgot about the fact you hadn't washed your hair for 3 weeks. You just wanted simple things, to be honest, like a bar of soap or a towel.
It was mentally tough.
It was my 17th birthday, and it was the day I reached Everest Base Camp. It was a birthday to remember. I turned around, shook everyone's hand, hugs everyone. The Sherpas were delighted that we had got the top.
Like, I had a cup of tea with the Sherpa, a cup of orange juice with the Sherpas, and the both biscuits and everything. We were there for about an hour.
They made a little mascot so we could take up. We carried him up everywhere we went. When we done the 3 Peak Challenge, he came with us there, and then he came to Everest with us and we left him up there.
At the end of the trip, the students donated a lot of their equipment to the porters who were over the moon by, you know, giving them gloves, hats, walking poles, jackets.
They were delighted. Everyone was smiling, everyone was shaking your hands, like dead pleased and grateful that you had gave them stuff, because I hardly got anything over there.
I'm so much more grateful now. Like, before I went, I wasn't really bored. Like, I had my phone and everything. But, like, when I went over there, like, they have nothing. I'm so grateful for what we've got.
It's made us do more stuff by myself.
I've changed in a person, and I feel much more independent. It's incredible just to say to people that I've been at Everest Base Camp.